Lifelink? What does that mean? Lifelink. If other enemies are still alive, revives in 2 turns at 50% HP. Oh, dang. Let me go ahead and do armaments. Let me upgrade defend. So now I will cleave, deal a little bit of damage to all of them, and then defend. But I could do that. Gain 5 block, deal 5 damage. Deal 4 damage and apply 1 vulnerable to all enemies. Okay. That's helpful. See, now they're vulnerable, which means they take 75% more damage. So instead of... well, now it's 8 times 4, which would be 32. But add another 75% to that. It's a lot. I might just go with it. Haha! And they're all dead simultaneously, so no reviving. What's up, cool people? My name is Matt. Welcome back to Slay the Spire. Okay, so I went to resume my run in Slay the Spire, and it took me back to the treasure chest after defeating the Act 2 boss. So because of that, I reselected the Astrolabe, but now it has me also reselecting which of these that I choose to change out and kind of upgrade in that way. So I think I'm picking 2 of the basic strikes and 1 basic defend. Okay. I do believe those are the same cards that I got in exchange before. Alright. I suppose then that means we will continue on into Act 3. Now, which path do I want to take here? So I think for now I'm going to start along this path. Explosive. What does that do? As enemy intends to attack for 9. Explosive. Explodes in 3 turns, dealing 30 damage. Okay, but if I defeat it before then, it shouldn't be an issue, right? When attacked, deals 3 damage back. Gain 2 vulnerable at the start of your turn. Well, because this will make something else free. Juggernaut. Whenever you gain blocks, deal 5 damage to a random enemy. Heck yes. And that just made Rupture free. That made Inflame free. Literally my whole hand wound up being free this turn. And unfortunately, that's all I could do, even though I have a full set of energy here. Oh, jeez. I guess because of being vulnerable, yeah. Alright, well, Metallicize. Strike is now free. I'm getting 9 block, exhaust 1 card, so I will strike this one. It's an attack, lose 2 HP, deal 22 damage, jeez. And because of the Rupture card, I will also gain 2 strength. $22 damage seems... you know what? I'll deal it to that enemy just so I can you know. Whenever you play skill exhausted, Gain 9 block, which then deals damage to a random enemy because Juggernaut. And then the shield from Metallicize causes some damage to be dealt there. Oh, great. So that one enemy gained more thorns. Tell you what, I will do the bloodletting first. Anger's already free, so whatever. Inflame. That just made the clothesline free. 22 damage, apply 3 weak. I feel like it's more worthwhile to do that to the thorn enemy thing. And then I'll deal the 14 damage to that, so it doesn't explode. Okay. I still have so much energy that's going unused each turn. When attacked, deal 7 damage back. Now, I gotta imagine that's, like, for each attack that I use. But blocking isn't an attack. And then... I think I'll just use Perfected Strike, and that should do it for this battle. I lost a lot of health, though. Add a card to your deck. Feel no pain. Whenever a card is exhausted, gain 3 block. Double your block. Whew. That could be good. Although... it's a bit more situational. Yes, I do have some cards that grant block, but... you know, I think I'm actually going to take the Iron Wave Plus instead. Okay. Mystery Event. What do we have? We meet again! A cheery, disheveled fellow approaches you gleefully. You do not know this man. It's me, Ranwid. Have any goods for me today? The usual? A fella like me can't make it alone, you know. You eye him suspiciously and consider your options. Okay, so I could lose a skill potion and obtain a relic. Lose 68 gold and obtain a relic. Lose Shrug It Off and obtain a relic. Or attack. I think I'm gonna exchange the gold for a relic. Because relics are, like, permanent passive things. And, although it could be bad, who knows. But still, I don't mind losing the gold for that. Magnificent! This will be quite handy if I run into those mask-wearing hoodlums again. He rummages around his various pockets. Here, look what I've got for you today. Take it, take it! Leave. Okay. So, what did I get, then? That's not what I meant to do. I'm trying to go up to this stuff. Yeah. Blood Vial. At the start of each combat, heal 2 HP. Okay. I mean, that could be a little bit helpful. I also heal 6 HP at the end of combat. Alrighty, so. On to the next battle, I suppose. Lifelink? What does that mean? Lifelink. If other enemies are still alive, revives in 2 turns at 50% HP. Oh, dang. Haha. Okay. Intends to block. That one intends to attack. Oh, good grief. Okay. Deal 8 damage to all enemies. That's a helpful thing to get. Gain 5 block. Upgrade a card in your hand for the rest of combat. They aren't planning to attack too much, and I'm weakened, making me deal less damage. So... let me go ahead and do armaments. Upgrade the defend? Or I could upgrade shrug it off. Let me upgrade defend. So now I will cleave, deal a little bit of damage to all of them, and then defend. Out of energy, so that's my turn. But I will not be taking damage. So at least there's that. Oh, hello. Oh, Whirlwind. 8 damage to all enemies X times. So that would currently be 24 to all of them. But I'm also about to get hit for 24 damage myself. But I could do that. Gain 5 block, deal 5 damage. Deal 4 damage and apply 1 vulnerable to all enemies. Okay. That's helpful. See, now they're vulnerable, which means they take 75% more damage. So instead of... well, now it's 8 times 4, which would be 32. But add another 75% to that. It's a lot. I might just go with it. Haha! And they're all dead simultaneously, so no reviving. An 18 gold speed potion. Oh, I forgot all about the potions and stuff. Gain 5 dexterity. At the end of your turn, lose 5 dexterity. Oh, well, that just means it resets, right? Improves block gained from cards. That's... Choose 1 of 3 random skill cards to add to your hand. It costs 0 this turn. Oh, there's an empty potion slot, so I guess I might as well take this speed potion. Exhaust any number of cards in your hand. I don't really like the elixir, honestly. Alright, take the speed potion. And what shall I add? Pommel Strike. Deal 10 damage, draw 2 cards. Draw 2 cards. Put a card from your hand on the top of your draw pile and exhaust. I mean, that's free, so that's not bad. Disarm. Enemy loses 2 strength. Exhaust. See, now, because of... none of those are powers. That doesn't actually do anything permanent. That just makes elite enemies start with less HP. Every 6 turns, gain 1 intangible. Reduce all damage taken and HP lost to 1. Shuriken. Every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 1 strength. Okay. I think I'll take the War Cry just because it's free. Like, it's no energy cost. Okay, Anger's already free. I don't want the use of Rupture to make that free. Enemy intends to inflict a negative effect on you. Lovely. Oh, great, we have another Exploder. Well, then let me do as much as I can to the Exploder early on. You lose HP from a card, gain 2 strength, but that's a power, so it'll give me a free card. Or it'll make the cost of one of these free. 8 damage to all enemies? Heck yeah. I do take 3 back because of the Spiker. Alright, take 3 damage in exchange because of the Spiker. 1 of 3 random skill cards to add to your hand. I might just do that. Soon here, if it, you know, if push comes to shove. I guess I'll do Whirlwind. Although I'm also... Now I'm about to take 20 damage. Oh, yay. Some basically useless cards have been added to my deck. Fun. Okay, Metallicize is always good. And it's a power, so that makes something else free. Defend. 5 damage and apply 1 vulnerable to all enemies. I'm not even going to take that much damage this turn. So you know what? Let me go ahead, do armaments, upgrade Thunderclap, so then it'll do more damage to all of them. Okay. And there's my turn. Now they're adding more dazed cards to my deck. Enemy intends to attack for 1 damage. That's not bad at all. Whenever you lose HP from a card, gain 2 strength, so there's that. Deal 15 damage, apply 3 weak. Gain 9 block and exhaust a card. Oh, can I choose which card to exhaust? If so, I'd exhaust the dazed card. 21 damage. That's just enough to get rid of the spiky dude. You know what? Let's give it a whirl. Hemiokinesis. Haha. Now, just for curiosity's sake. Well, but if I use Clothesline on this Repulsor, then... But it's only 1 damage. So if I gain block, it doesn't matter. Aha! I will exhaust the dazed card. I have foiled your plan. Well, I've foiled your plan of dealing damage to me anyway. Berserk, gain 2 vulnerable at the start of your turn, gain an extra energy. Ooh, Juggernaut is nice. But Reaper might make... Or, sorry, Berserk might make that free. 7 damage to all enemies. Heal HP equal to unblocked damage. Ooh. Okay, you know what? Let me go ahead and do Berserk first. Sweet, that made Reaper free. Haha! Which means I get to heal 14. You know what? Sure. Because I'm only going to get rid of one of them this turn either way. Juggernaut. Oh, never mind. That made Perfected Strike free. Haha. So then the amount of block that I gain from Metallicize will then cause 5 damage to be dealt to that, and I win. Oh geez, another speed potion. Like, can I ditch the elixir? I don't think I'm really gonna want it. Discard. Yeah, okay, I'll take another speed potion instead. Searing Blow. Deal 12 damage, can be upgraded any number of times. Whoa! Hold up, unlimited upgrades? Dang. Costs 1 less energy for each time you lose HP this combat. Deal 22 damage. It's not terrible, but unlimited upgrades could be so helpful long term, although I don't know if I have that much longer to go. And I already have some mechanics in my deck based around gaining things when I lose HP. I just can't bring myself to pass up the idea of this card, though. Of the Searing Blow. Okay. Here we go. Start of combat, I heal to Malleable. Also, geez, okay. Intends to attack for 7 damage 3 times. Upon receiving attack damage, gains 3 block. Block gain increases as Malleable is triggered. Resets to 3 at the start of your turn. Upon receiving attack damage, changes its intent. Huh. Ooh. Okay. Juggernaut. That made Metallicize free. And now Armaments is free. Shoot, there was a thing with the speed potion. Dexterity improves block gain from cards. But at the same time, I almost feel like maybe I should save that for a boss. So, Armaments. I will upgrade... See, I don't know what it's going to change its intent to. That's the only reason I'm thinking about maybe using Thunderclap still. See, okay, now it's only going to deal 10 damage. It was going to attack for 21. Now it wants to attack for 22. Okay, I can lose 3 HP and gain some extra energy. Sure, why not? I thought that was a power. Seriously, though, I thought that was a power. Can I look at my, like, discard pile and stuff, or not so much? Nope, Bloodletting is a skill, not a power. Okay, duly noted. Okay. I shall use... you know what? Let's use a Shrug It Off for now. Inflame, heck yes. Ooh, and that just made Searing Blow free. Okay, so... I'm gonna use Armaments first, though. And upgrade Searing Blow. Then play Searing Blow. Gain some more block. Lose 2 HP, deal 16 damage. Sure, why not? Oh, geez. So, its attack just constantly changes. So it's not like I can guarantee that the more I hit it, the more... or the less damage it's gonna deal to me. Great. Ugh. Well, this has suddenly become quite difficult. I also have, like, no block cards now. Lovely. Alright, let me check out this skill potion. Flex. Gain 2 strength. At the end of this turn, lose 2 strength. Gain 2 of that and exhaust. Lose 6 HP. Gain 2... draw 3 cards. Ugh. I guess for now, I'll just take this. I guess I'll do Berserk just because it's free. And it'll make something else free. But geez-a-loo. Okay, let me strike first. Inflame. Makes that other strike free. I'm about to lose. Straight up, I'm pretty sure I'm about to lose. And this is about to deal 20 damage. I gain a little bit of armor, but... or a little bit of block, but that's it. Ah! Doggone it. I made it so far, too. First run, I got to Act 3, dagnabbit. Okay. Well, I unlocked something. Floors climbed, 39. Enemies slain, 12. Exordium Elites killed, 1. City Elites killed, 2. No Beyond Elites. 2 bosses slain. Unlock. What did I unlock? Ooh, hello. Notes. Unlocked cards show up in future runs. Oh. Okay. Heavy Blade. Deal 14 damage. Strength affects this card 3 times. Spot weakness. If the enemy intends to attack, gain 3 strength. Limit break. Double your strength and exhaust it. Huh. New character unlocked. Cool. But I suppose now I go to the main menu. Well, okay, I do now have the daily climb available. New challenge is available once a day. Compete with other players for the highest score. Daily challenge, character, the Silent, Insanity. Start with a random deck of 50 cards. Blue cards now appear in rewards and shops. Enemies drop 200% more gold, but you can no longer smith at rest sites. Sure, I could give it a try. Oh, okay. So, I guess the character I just unlocked is the Silent. Time for a challenge. Granted. Okay, which way? I think... this one's got a merchant pretty early on. I think I'll choose this path. Innate. Start each combat with this card in your hand. Oh. Jeez, okay. Sure. Why not? Unless there's something else that would... At the start of your turn, add a Shiv to your hand. Which is free, deals 4 damage, and then exhausts. Deal 9 damage, draw 1 card, discard 1 card. Shiv deals 4 additional damage. I have 2 of those. Cold Snap deals 6 damage, channel 1 Frost. Remove all block from the enemy, deal 10 damage. Ooh. But they don't have any block right now. Channeling an orb puts it into your first empty slot. If you have no empty slots, your first orb is automatically evoked to make room. Okay, so... Backstab. I will do Infinite Blades. Cold Snap, I guess. At the end of turn, gain 2 block. Evoke, gain 5 block. How does one evoke? I don't know. And then I think I'm gonna just make the Shiv deal extra damage later. It's doing the ritual thing. At the end of its turn, gains 3 strength. Now it wants to attack. Alright, well... Deal 7 damage if the enemy has poison. Deal 7 again. Whenever you receive unblocked attack damage, channel 1 lightning. Well, that's not going to happen. At the end of combat, heal 7 HP. Deal 8 damage. Next turn, gain 1 green energy or whatever, I guess. Deal 6 damage to all enemies. Draw 1 card. Let's do the Shiv. Flying Knee. Sweeping Beam. Ooh, Steam Barrier. Gain 6 block. Decrease this card's block by 1 this combat. And then I guess... Well, I'm gonna block all that, so... Bane. Gain 1 focus. I don't think any of this is gonna matter. Yeah, because it's not like any of it's going to be permanent for stuff outside the battle. So, Shiv, boom, dead, K. I win. Get gold, and add a card to my deck. Channel 1 Plasma. Gains energy. 15 damage. Reduce this card's cost by 1 this combat. 4 damage for each channeled orb. Seems like channeling orbs is kind of a theme for this, so maybe I'll go with Barrage. Okay, next battle. Right. Gain 2 focus, lose 1 orb slot. Heck no. Deal 3 damage. If the enemy intends to attack, apply 1 weak. Yeah. And that was free, right? Yeah. Deal 9 damage. Put the next card you play this turn on top of your draw pile. I don't know if that could happen if I exhaust the card, though. Gain 3 block. Put a card from your discard pile into your hand. Claw. Deal 3 damage. Increase the damage of all claw cards by 2 this combat. And that's free. So heck yeah. Backstab. What does focus do? Increases the effectiveness of channeled orbs. Okay. We'll do hologram. Let's put claw back in my hand. Ooh, and then rebound. So then the claw that I play now will go on top of my deck, and boom. I did 38 damage in that turn. And there's nothing about healing, so claw, dead, win. More gold. And I can add, let's see here, Bane, Leap, gain 9 block, Poison Stab, deal 6 damage, apply 3 poison. I like the sound of that. Confirm. Okay, so now I've got another enemy or a shop. Also, what is this? Ring of the Snake. At the start of each combat, draw 2 additional cards. Ah, okay. That's what's causing that to happen. Let's go to the merchant. Oh, shoot, no. I didn't mean to do that. Dang it. I accidentally pressed Y and skipped the merchant. Well, there's another one available after this battle. Okay, curl up. That one intends to attack. Curl up on receiving damage, rolls up and gains 4 block. You do 6 damage to all enemies and draw a card. Which power card played this combat? Damage for each channeled orb. Okay, go for the eyes. Yeah. No, why not? Backstab. Sweeping beam. Heal hook. 5 damage. If the enemy has weak, gain that and draw a card. Enemy is not weak. But since that only costs 1, I can do hologram. Bring back, go for the eyes. I thought that was supposed to apply weakness. I don't know, whatever. Heal hook. And turn is over. Weakened. Okay. Attacks deal 25% less damage for 2 turns. Meh. So now it plans to attack. Shift deals extra damage. Exhaust a card. Gain that. Gain energy equal to its cost. Eh. Oh, but that's going to deal 7 damage, so that would end it, right? Kaboom. Okay. More gold. Add a card to my deck. Blur. Gain 5 block. Block is not removed at the start of your next turn. Huh. Interesting. Or we've got Streamline. I think I'll go with Blur. Okay, now, Merchant. Do not skip the Merchant this time. Ooh, I could get another Claw for just 24? Seems like a decent idea to me. Start of each combat, heal 2 HP. That's also a good idea. Chemical X. This affects your cost X. The effects of your cost X cards are increased by 2. Huh. Okay, definitely buying the Claw. And probably one of these 2 relics. Start of each combat. Yeah. I'm not seeing too many cost X cards in this deck. Let's go with the Blood Vial. And then I could get another Cool-Headed. That's about it, really. Or an Attack Potion or Skill Potion. Choose one of 3 random attack cards to add to your hand. It costs 0 this turn. I'll go with Cool-Headed. I get a feeling if I compile the Frost Channeling, then it'll have a greater effect. And you know what? I'm going to fight an Elite, I think, because that should give me a relic. If I win. Okay. Enemy intends to use a buff. Alrighty, well, we'll start off probably with Claw. Apply 3 poison. Gain 7 block. Next turn, gain extra that. Channel 1 Frost. Channel 1 Frost for each enemy in combat and exhaust. Okay. Claw. 7 damage 3 times. So, Poison Stab. And if I do Cold Snap... Okay, so that doesn't necessarily add to the compiling of Channeling Frost. Okay. It looks like the poison did 3 damage. Or something like that. Oh, okay. So, not only does it go down by 1 after each turn, but that means... Like, not only does it lose a turn of effectiveness, but it also loses 1 point to its effect. 4 damage for each channeled orb. So how much would that do? I'm not quite sure. Sneaky Strike. Deal 12 damage. If you have discarded a card this turn, gain 2 of that. 9 damage. Put the next card you play this turn on top of your draw pile. Okay. Let's go Rebound. And then I think I would like the Flying Knee to come back. And then I will do Blur and... Oh, shoot. What's it got going on? Whenever you play, a skill gains 2 strength. Oh, shoot. Okay. Alright, so I took some damage there. Apply 5 poison. Woof. Ooh. Go for the eyes. Deadly poison. Cost 1 less for each power card played this combat. Okay, well. Steam barrier. I just keep giving it more strength, don't I? Huh. Oh well. So now it's going to attack for 9 damage. But that's okay, because I block 8 of it. Alright, if I can deal roughly 14 damage this turn, then I think I'm fine. Ooh. This deals extra because he's poisoned. I win. Snecko Skull. Whenever you apply poison, apply an additional 1 poison. Interesting. Weak potion. Apply 3 weakened creatures. Okay. Cool. Prepare. Draw 1 card. Discard 1 card. Dagger Spray. Deal 4 damage to all enemies twice. Wraith Form. Gain 2 intangible. At the end of your turn, lose 1 dexterity. Huh. Two intangible could kind of be a game changer, though. Dexterity improves block gained from cards. You know what? Wraith Form. Another merchant. So I could get another rebound, poison stab, overclock. Draw 2 cards, add a burn into your discard pile. Well, what does the burn do? Oh. Unplayable. At the end of your turn, take 2 damage. Heck no. Just for drawing 2 cards? Nah. Hook and Dagger, gain 6 block, add 1 shiv into your hand. And there's a sale on that one. What does Jack of all trades do? Add 1 random colorless card to your hand and exhaust. Eh. I think I would rather... And damage, put the next card you play this turn on top of your draw pile. You know, if I had enough rebounds, I could almost just keep doing that infinitely. Well, not infinitely, but like... I could make sure that that's available every turn. But I think I would rather go with the poison stab. Or I could save some money in case there's another... Is there a chance at another merchant? Looks like a no. So I might as well spend what I have now on a poison stab. Or I guess I could have gotten a potion. Oh well. Too late now. Alright, do I go for another elite? Knowing that I can apply additional poison and 3 weak if necessary. Or should I just rest now? Actually, if I follow that path, there is not going to be much resting going on. So I think I'll take the rest now. Can't smith, so there we go. Fully healed. Treasure. Calipers. At the start of your turn, lose 15 block rather than all of your block. Okay, so basically that limits the amount of block I can lose for a turn. Alright, I'm already fully rested. Let's do a battle, I guess. Okay, so they intend to attack for 7. Deal 7 damage, apply 1 weak. So that'll hurt less next turn. Dodge and roll, gain 4 block. Next turn, gain 4 block. Okay, well, let's go ahead and do... See, what I'm not sure is if I use something like Rebound and then Backstab, which... It says removed until end of combat, so I highly doubt that I could rebound a Backstab. Would be very interesting were it possible, but I highly doubt it. So, Backstab. Let's do a Rebound and then dodge and roll. So I'm only going to take 1 damage now. Oh, but I have been weakened. That's unfortunate. Tends to inflict a negative effect on you and attack for 7 damage. Well... Deal 2 damage if the enemy intends to attack, apply 1 weak. Go for the eyes. So now that's only going to deal 5. Whenever you play a power card, channel 1 lightning. Which deals damage to random enemies. I do not currently have any other power cards. Chaos. Channel 1 random orb. Well, shoot. You know what? Let's channel 1 Frost and draw a card, see what I get that way. Well, that didn't really help me much. I shall dodge and roll again, I suppose. I got a lot more skills than I do powers. That's the problem. So I don't know how much Storm is actually going to do. Oh, that was free. Right. I don't have to play either of these cards. Okay. Cool-headed. I can gain 9 block, deal 11 damage, reduce this card's cost by 1 this combat. Apply 2 lock-on. What does lock-on do? Actually, it probably explains it, doesn't it? Lock-on targets receive 50% more damage from orbs. That is not at all what I expected. I also don't really have any orbs in play that cause damage, so... Let me just gain 9 block. So then I know I won't take any damage this turn. Okay. Eviscerate. Sure, why not? Be gone. Alright. Ooh, got a poison potion. Apply 6 poison, dang. Especially in tandem with the Snecko Skull, that basically makes it apply 7 poison instead. Okay. Recursion. Evoke your next orb. Consume your rightmost orb and use its evoke effect. Channel the orb that was just evoked. Huh. Sounds useful in a deck like this. If only I had more orb slots. From the darkness, an arm pulls you into a small shop. As your eyes adjust, you see a pale woman in sharp clothes gesturing towards a wall of potions. Buy a potion, now, she states. Well, I only have room for 1 potion, so I will only buy 1. Ghost in a jar. Gain 1 intangible. I could just do that on command? Heck yeah. Holy cow. Good, now leave. You exit the shop cautiously. I could go for another relic by fighting the elite. You know what? Let's do it. Also, I almost combined saying heck yeah and nice earlier, if you couldn't tell what that was. Whenever you play a power card, channel 1 lightning. I don't even have any other power cards. Anyway, if the enemy intends to attack, apply 1 weak. Okay, I can apply weakness to that one. Negates 1 debuff. Tends to inflict a negative status effect. Great. Okay. I will backstab you. I could do the hologram. Oh wait, no, that's from the discard pile. So if anything, I probably want to play Streamline first and then hologram. Yeah. Okay, Streamline, hologram, and then bring Streamline back to my hand. Oh wait, no, that's not how that works. I should have brought the free one back to my hand. Oh yay, they're putting dazed cards in my deck. Lovely. Dual 7 damage 3 times. 6 damage to all enemies and draw a card. They're getting ready to deal 18 damage to me. Which isn't a ton. So, I mean, Tell you what, Sweeping Beam. Ooh, Claw, okay. That deals 3 damage. It's not going to be enough. Not quite going to be enough to get rid of all of them, though. Okay. Or to fully get rid of any of them, is what I mean. Tell you what, I will recycle... No. Well, leap first. Then recycle the Eviscerate card, I guess. So I can play Accuracy. Okay. Flying Knee, deal 8 damage. Next turn, gain an extra energy. Well, I could get rid of one of them that way, at least. If the enemy has weak, gain that and draw a card. None of the enemies are weak right now. Card played this combat. Gain 12 block. Okay. So I could just not take damage this turn. Or... Flying Knee, get rid of this guy. This thing. You know what? Chaos. Let's see what I get. Frost. Not terribly surprising, I suppose. And then Heel Hook on this one. Alright, so I took 7 damage there, and I get even more dazed. Eventually, I'm just going to draw a crap ton of dazed cards, and I would be in trouble then. Deal 9 damage, draw a card, discard a card. What to discard? I will discard Cool-Headed, because I've already channeled Frost. Or just channeling it... No, that's evoking. Right. Evoking makes me gain block, not channeling. Anyway. So I could apply 5 poison, and then deal a total of 13 damage otherwise. Cloak and Dagger, gain 6 block, add 1 Shiv. Nah. Oh, that's right, that's actually 6 poison. So wait, channeling it also counts as evoking? I don't know, I'm a little confused by that. Okay. Only 2 damage for me that turn, yay. Oh, jeez. When you receive unblocked attack damage, channel 1 lightning. Nine damage, put the next card you play this turn on top of your draw pile. That's the kind of thing I was thinking. Okay. So let me play Rebound and then Streamline. So then next turn I can just Streamline right away. Unless there's something I have in here that would... at the end of combat. Heal 7 HP. Sweet. And then Streamline, and I win. Hooray! Alright, 30 gold, the Specimen. Whenever an enemy dies, transfer any poison it has to a random enemy. Nice. Especially with the poisoning this guy does. 7 damage to a random enemy twice. Or deal 8 damage and draw a card. Kind of like Rip and Tear. Drawing extra cards isn't always all that helpful. Random event. Oh, geez, it's a battle. Intends to inflict a negative effect on me. Split Infinity? When its HP is at or below 50%, will split into 2 smaller slimes with Spike Slime L's current HP. Great. Love that for me. Okay, chill. Backstab. Because those are free. Enemy is not poisoned. 8 damage apply to lock on. I mean, I don't know how relevant that's gonna be. So Tell you what, self-repair, Bane, Bullseye does at least deal some damage, and I have been not exactly gaining a ton of shivs, so... Frail, what does Frail do? Gain 25% less blocks from cards for 2 turns. Ah, okay. Oh, well, there's the Infinite Blades. Okay. Fine, then. And then I guess I'll increase... You know what? Rebound. And then I'll add some accuracy. Because I know I'm going to get a Shiv next turn. Or I guess maybe I should have tried to deal more damage there. Meh. Ooh, I can apply some poison. Gain 6 block. 7 damage. Draw 1 card for each unique orb you have. Deal 7 damage, apply 1 weak. So... Weak means they deal less damage. Right. Okay, these ones are not going to split. Cool. Let me go ahead and do the compile driver. Deadly poison. Because I can. And, just to get more damage in there, I guess. Yeah. So now what are they planning to do to me? Oh. They're making me more frail. Or at least keeping me frail for longer. Okay. Shiv. Bam. So now the poison has been transferred. I could do streamline, gain 4 block, decrease this card's block by 1 this combat. Well, definitely claw. Evoke your next orb. Channel the orb that was just evoked. I mean, I've got the energy for it, so why not? Streamline and Steam Barrier. Yeah, I think I'm actually going to wind up gaining HP from this overall. And, yep, there we go. Shiv ends it. Okay, 15 gold. Fire potion. Oh, but I'd have to get rid of a potion to do that. I don't want to do the ghost in a jar. Poison potion is really effective for this. So, not sure whether making an enemy weak or just dealing some damage to it would be more effective. I think I'm actually going to take the fire potion. Blade Dance. Add 3 shivs into... Holy cow. Corpse Explosion. Apply 6 poison. When the enemy dies, deal damage equal to its max HP to all enemy... What?! Equal to its max HP? Holy cow! That... I don't know if I could pass that up. Okay. Next battle. Okay, jeez. Once for each card discarded this turn, gain 2 focus, gain 7 block, 7 damage to a random enemy twice. Okay, well, first things first. Backstab, be gone. Looter steals 15 gold whenever it attacks. Interesting. Focus increases the effectiveness of channeled orbs. Gain 7 block. Next turn, gain an energy. Sure. So let's do charge battery. Rip and tear. And self-repair. Now, if I defeat this guy, do I gain the gold back? That wouldn't really make much sense, would it? Alrighty, Steam Barrier. But the next card you play... Sure, so I will Rebound and then Streamline. Oh, and then Sweeping Beam, I guess. Oh, but no. Because that would make me draw the card... That would make me draw the Streamline without the ability to actually use it. So no. Okay. That's better. And then I have no other, like, healing related things, so I will just Streamline and win. Oh, okay, so I do get it back at the end. Colorless potion. I'd rather skip the potion. Channel 1 plasma. I could get another backstab. Actually, yeah. That seems like a great idea. Deal 15 damage. Next turn, draw 2 additional cards. Yeah, no, backstab. Skip the potion. Okay, and I get to rest. Not that I needed it that badly. And boss time. I gotta imagine the daily is just gonna be one floor thing, right? Or one act equivalent. And what does this thing do? This enemy's intentions are unknown. Not attacking. Okay. Apply 3 poison, exhaust a card. Card from discard pile. 5 damage. Okay, well, I'll start off with my 2 backstabs. Poison stab. Ooh. Do a hologram. And then poison stab again. Haha! So much poison! Okay. And I guess I'll end that turn. Takes 8 poison damage. Oh, now what? 6 times 6. 30... It plans to deal 36 damage. Great. Gain 7 block. That actually seems like a pretty decent time to use my Ghost in a Jar. So now it's only 1 times 6. Okay. And let me go ahead and do the hologram again to get the poison stab back in my hand. So now it's got 11 poison. And then I will charge battery. There we go. All damage has been blocked. Okay, so now it's... Oh, that's right. I have... Did I gain 2 intangible or just 1 there? From the potion. Enemy intends to inflict a negative status effect on you and attack for 6 damage. Wraith form. Gain 2 intangible. Oh, well, this is free. Deal 3 damage, apply 1 vulnerable. Take 50% more damage, sure. Rip and tear. Actually, yeah, I could do, like, literally all the other cards. Eviscerate. Rip and tear. Well, all the other attack cards. Wraith form, not so much. Slice. And I'll end my turn. Takes 10 poison damage. Oh, I've been burned. Gain 6 block, add a shiv. Oh, into my hand. Okay, that changes things a little bit. Steam barrier, cloak and dagger. Whenever you play a power card, channel 1 lightning. It's not like I have anything else to channel right now. Oh, but Bane deals extra poison damage. I can do both. Yeah. Bane and Storm. End my turn. Blocked all that damage. Nice. Claw, because it's free. Draw 1 card from each unique orb you have. Dagger throw. I'll discard 1 of my cool-headed cards. Another claw. And I guess cool-headed and compile driver. Defragment, gain 1 focus. 6 damage for each attack played this turn. Nine damage, put the next card you play this turn on top of your draw pile. So I think what I'm going to do is play Cold Snap, and then Rebound, and Finisher. Cool. Alright. Only 26 damage left to deal. Oh, wasn't there something about whenever I play a power that... Yeah, whenever you play a power card, channel 1 lightning. Okay, well that's skill and that's free. So, hiya. Sucker Punch, deal 7 damage, apply 1 weak. Sure. Accuracy, because I can. And... not so finisher. It's called finisher, but it's not really doing any finishing in this case. Oh, right, that's what that was. So what does this do? Evoke, deal 8 damage to a random enemy. Okay. Passive, at the end of the turn, deal 3 damage to a random enemy. Okay. You receive unblocked attack damage, channel 1 lightning. What makes the most sense to me is Streamline, because, well, it'll... Oh yeah, you know what? That means it'll just die at the start of its next turn. And then Self-Repair, just in case there's more stuff after this. Okay. You got 100 gold. Blessing of the Forge. Upgrade all cards in your hand for the rest of combat. I mean, sure. And then I get to add one of these cards. Burst. This turn, your next skill is played twice. Rainbow. Channel 1 lightning, 1 frost, and 1 dark. I don't know if that's actually going to help me much. And then we have another corpse explosion. Whew. I think I'm going to add another corpse explosion. And what reward options do we have here? Slaver's Collar. During boss and elite combats, gain 1 energy at the start of your turn. Wristblade. Attacks that cost 0 deal 4 additional damage. Like the Shiv? Calling Bell. Upon pickup, obtain a unique curse and 3 relics. Curse cards are negative cards that stay in your deck. 3 relics, though. But there's nothing saying that they're good relics. Well, dang it. But the possibilities of 3 relics. You know what? Going for it. Bell tools. Unplayable. Cannot be removed from your deck. It's just Curse of the Bell. Okay. Ceramic Fish. Whenever you add a card to your deck, gain 9 gold. Okay. Frozen Egg. Whenever you add a power card into your deck, upgrade it. Stone Calendar. At the end of turn 7, deal 52 damage to all enemies. Holy cow. Okay, glad I went with that. Okay, but... this is just a daily thing, so... I don't know if I can actually continue this later. I don't really have time to continue it now, though. Let me just choose a battle to lock in my path here, and the relics that I got and all that. Because last time when I tried to save and quit right here, it didn't really do anything. So, one more battle. Oh, they're both thieves. Lovely. Well... I will do double backstab. So, whenever you add a card to your deck, gain 9 gold. Add a power card into your deck, upgrade it. Does that, like, apply to stuff I get from the shop? Or is it, Okay, Flying Knee. Cold Snap, and Infinite Blades. Because I can. I'm about to take a bunch of damage. And lose some gold, but whatever. Channel 1 Frost and draw a card. Deal 9 damage, draw 1 card, discard 1 card. Okay, I will discard the... I'm gonna discard Static Discharge, I think. Corpse Explosion, heck yes. Even if just for the poison that it applies. And then I'm gonna go ahead, Exhaust Storm. Because right now I'm dealing with Frost Channeling. Claw. End my turn. Alrighty. 7 damage, apply 1 weak. And then... do Rip and Tear. Oh, right. Weak means he deals less damage. Shiv. And you know what? If I do the Compile Driver, just because the damage that it deals and then the poison, it's game over. Or battle over, I guess. Get my gold back, get some more gold, and then 6 damage to all enemies, draw a card. Double the enemy's poison and exhaust. I kind of like that idea. Okay. Now that I'm pretty sure I'm locked in on this, I'm going to save. And we'll see if I can pick it up at a later time. If not, it'll be a totally different run of something else. And thus ends my first run in the game. I made it all the way to Act 3, so I don't think that's too bad for a first run. But also, started my first run in a daily event. I will return to that if possible. However, if it turns out because it's a daily event that I can't carry the save over into another day, then I'll just not continue that and move on to something else. Either way, I'm still planning to play this for a little while. There's more stuff to unlock. To my understanding, more characters to unlock. So I would like to probably at least go that far. I'm kind of liking this new character we got, but I don't know. We'll just have to see what happens in the future. But anyway, as always, like and share if you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel, click the bell to get updates when I post new videos, look down in the description for links to social media pages and all sorts of other cool stuff like there, supporter page, Discord server, all the socials, all that kind of stuff. And of course, down below that, leave your thoughts and questions in the comment section. So that's going to do it. I hope you're all doing well. Hopefully I'll see you soon for another video. Whatever the case is, till next time, stay cool, people.